Hello, my fellow founders! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to Foundation. Guys, we are pretty well settled, and I have been expanding what I already built a little bit in the meantime. Go take a look. So if we check out the budget, guys, it is pretty good. 613, we are selling 862 trades. You can see here 288, 368, 55, 133. So yeah, looking really nice. Income 1200, the expenses 598. I did because I am selling really well. Right now I'm not selling tools yet because that is not sufficient yet, and that is kind of something I want to work at. The polished stones can be better, so something we also want to work at. And then the wheat, guys. Right now we have only refined food as an issue. So I basically built out my treasury house to where I can hold 5,480 coins, guys. I kind of like it, like different elevations of all the buildings. And I was like, the second I actually built it, I was like, okay, that looks not too bad. It's pretty big, but it's not too bad. Later on, I'm probably gonna build like other treasuries and not expand on this one. I don't want to have like one building being too big. I was like, okay, so now the next autosave, and that kind of almost crashes my game. So now I was like, okay, so the next demand that they're having is that, well, basically they want more church. And I was like, well, if I can upgrade the treasury, I can upgrade the church. I am not happy on the upgraded church, basically because it is a little bit elevated going up. You don't really see it, but you kind of see it in the roof, right, where the roof is kind of a little bit higher, this one over this one, and then this one over this one. It doesn't flow well into each other. So I am thinking later on I might build a couple more churches, because now, well, right now our village is kind of centered around this area. Treasury is full. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So later on, we do want to expand our village over here. And then later on, I do believe we want to build around, like completely around this entire mountain, where then on the top is our castle. And I think the monastery I'm going to place here in the front a little bit. So before they actually go into the castle, they actually need to go through the monastery. Like going on... what was the word again? If you take a long journey to go to the land of your or the main church on a pilgrimage. Yeah, pilgrimage, that was the word. But before we can do that, guys, we have a lot of optimizations to do. Right now, refined foods is the first one. And why did I increase my my treasury so much is basically we want to start buying lands. Royal book income 613 plus, guys. Now if we're gonna buy land, that means that our territory cost is gonna go up. So I kinda, the first month I had like 800, then it was 500, then it was 600, then it was 400. Like I've been watching it for a while now, and we are between 800 and 500 per month that we are making a profit. If we can expand, so if we look at where the boars are right now for more refined foods and getting more happiness up, you can see that all the boars are kind of located in this area, right? So what I want to do first is buy new territory. We're gonna buy this one. This is not a really big piece. So for now, let's do it like that. And then we are gonna be doing paint. And then our hunting area. Let's make it bigger. And let's paint it out completely. Let's see how big of an area we can actually... Yeah, it's not really that big, right? It's not... It is a lot more piggies that we can catch, but it's still not big enough. So I feel like if we buy this one, and you can see the next one is already 40 a month. So every time you go up, 35, 40, this is probably going to be 45 per month that it's going to cost. So you kind of want to see how far we can go with what we're selling. But if we can get more boars, that means we can also start selling the boars. Because I do believe we can sell meat and we can sell boars. So it's kind of 2 in 1. We're going to have more income while we are getting a higher increase. So let's continue the paint. Right now, we can paint like this complete area, right? That is already a whole lot more piggies that we can hunt, guys. That is really, really good. Now, I also have this set, but to hunt boars here, I feel like they are too far away. They don't really walk, because these boars been here forever. They've never been hunted before. And if I look at the map, like the biggest density of boars, there is a pretty good density here. Pretty good density over here. I might actually set up, I kind of want to build there. Like you can actually see like, okay, where do I need to? This is also a really good area for boars, but I want to develop this land here a little bit differently, guys. And right now, it is first off, checking out if our food sitch is gonna be okay with this. If our money is gonna be okay with this. So yeah, let's see. Refined foods, is it gonna be enough? Is it gonna be enough, guys, to actually get everything done? Because it might be possible that we are gonna need to set up more hunter huts, because we do have like 2 butcheries, but every butcher, oh, we do have 2 people here. 20 boars, so 5 meat in exchange for 1 boar. Yeah, we might actually have to set these like more in the middle of this terrain. The problem is, if I set buildings here, that means the boars won't spawn there anymore. So it's kind of keep them close to the village, but don't keep them too far away. Plus, our warehouse for our berries and our boars and our meats is also over here. And if we want to start, this is also why I have like 2 stacks. So that means 200 boars and 200 meats that I can hold. So depending on the need of our citizens, we are gonna need to check out if we're gonna need to buy more land to hunt and actually set up more hunter huts. So that is the first question I have, because I want to get rid of the I don't have access to refined food. I hate these pop-ups, guys. Save like the fishing, and I want to solve that one first. So let's see if the choice that I made is adequate. Yeah, already bringing in the boar meat, really, really nice. Let's see if the choice that I made is adequate to actually get our refined food situation up and maybe even get an overflow. Like that is what we want to create, right? We want to have an overflow, because the overflow is what we can start selling. And that is what I want to look at. So let's see if we can go to 95% happiness, guys. Now, while we wait on our boar sitch and see if that actually is properly, I also noticed that we can do something else. So right now I have like, what, 5 wheat farms here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, my main train of thought is this area here is going to be for setting up, because we have these like white stones and they're actually like mineral ores, I do believe. Maybe something where we can get gold from, because that is still a resource we need to locate. And this is also why I want to set up the stonemasons over here in this area, because we got 2 mineral deposits over here. So the next thing I kind of want to look into is buying more land to increase our wheat production, guys, because we are going to need wheat for other things as well. So beer production, we need wheat and hop to create beer, right? And I do believe that there is gonna be others as well. Milk for cheese later on. What was there? There was something else. This is berries and water. The tavern might actually want to set that one up this road. Well, lumber camp improvement, guys, and wheat farm improvements. So we've seen with the stonemason hut, or the stonemason improvement, where was it? Yeah, over here. Yeah, we can set a whole lot more workers on one station. So if we would do wheat farm improvements, there we go. So now we have a couple more buildings available. What we could do, and now I'm gonna kind of mess around a little bit, is actually set up one and then set up multiple, like make a little village out of one wheat farm and just upgrade that one by editing. So wheat barn is 50 output resources. That's good. Tooling check, guys. 2 worker capacity. So if we set down 10 worker shacks here around the 1, and basically we can, because right now you can see that this one has like the line in it here. This one has the line here. Like you can see what sections they are actually farming. I don't really like that. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna get rid of all of them except for 1. And then from that 1, we are gonna make a giant circle. Because again, we're gonna need to buy land for that, and we need to take into account that we are gonna buy a lot of land and spending a lot, so we do need to make sure. But again, we can sell wheat, we can sell bread. But right now, our bread and our wheat is not high enough of a production to actually, well, feed our villagers. So by getting boars, we can feed that to our villages to satisfy the refined foods. If we get more bread, like 1 giant farm, we can actually satisfy our villagers, and the excess we can start selling. And by buying land and being able to sell, we kind of even it out. That is the train of thought that I have. So right now I'm gonna make sure that I empty everything out, and then I'm basically gonna destroy these 3, these 4. What we can do, like we got the bridge here, right? Do I want to set up like 1 over here in the middle? Because I kind of like this road. I don't like this road over here because they're kind of like walking behind it. And this is also one of the reasons I kind of want to demolish this one. They got like a side road over here, which they didn't make over here or didn't make over here. And this is also why they made a side road over here. Like, I really don't like that. I like this one. I like this one as well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this one. And then we are gonna make a pathway all the way to over here. Basically on the edge of our wheat farm. So this one is gonna go. I'm first gonna wait out until they are done with picking up everything. And then we are gonna demolish everything that we have and completely rebuild. We're gonna need to buy more lands. It might be possible that I'm going broke this episode. Let's, last month 482. Let's see how much we are still selling. If we're still in the plus, we should still, territory 180, territory 551, guys. How the hell did we go from 180 buying, okay, so it was 300 to buy it. And then the upkeep was 16,258. So we went up. Okay, okay. So that is a one-time purchase, the 300, right? So we cannot really look at this month. Although income, 1,273, guys. Trade sold, 939. And that's only going to increase. That's only going to increase. So if we count the 300, we should be around 600 this month already. Plus minus that we would be making. Yeah, that's really, really looking good. That is really, really looking good. 180, 270, yeah, we almost went up with 100 territory upkeep. We definitely need to keep that in mind. So 284, we're starting a fresh month. We're not going to buy any territory this month. I'm just going to check out if we actually get more. Now, they did say we have 202 servers right now. They did say in the tutorial, in the guide, so a pop-up screen that says like, yeah, the loading menu, I mean, that if you have a big village, it might be better to have multiple taxation offices. So it might be better, it might be possible that if we set up another another tax office, that we are gonna get more taxes in total, but every serve is paying, right? Every serve is paying 202, so that's 340. So right now, the taxation office that we have seems to be covering the amount of, whoa, no, already too late. Paint crop field, edit building, destroy. And you destroy. You destroy. Right now, we are gonna make, right. Yep, there we go. So we're gonna be, 12 workers are gonna be running out. I feel like I kind of want to redo this completely, guys. If I would set up a shack over here, right, would make sense, and then build in a crop field like this. Because I need to place buildings next to it. Yeah, let's we're not selling any wheat anyway, so it's only gonna lower the happiness, but with more boar meat, our happiness should go up, so I might actually level that up. Let's we don't really need to destroy paint crop field. We can just do this, right? Remove that. Here we go. Are they still gonna pick it up or not? Don't think are they still working in it? They are still working in it. Okay. So let's keep this running. See what the other side is doing. What's their happiness? Refined food -4. That is gonna go up because we don't they don't have any bread anymore. Yeah, they got a lot of boars, guys. They got a lot of boars. Like, look at this area and then look at the borsage. Wish we could do the same at the time. Can we do? Really? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, a little bit of an expansion over here. If we buy everything around it, I think that would be big enough. I also see, like, if the forest is really dense, they spawn. But here the forest is a little bit open. So I'm not really sure if they actually start spawning, if this forest might be, like, more dense. Right? But we'll have to see what happens over here. 40, 39. Find food is still 3. What do you got for me? Some sales. Wood fricking. We've got 200. Wants 150. Sounds like a good deal. Treasury is overflowing. Yes, I know. But we are getting kingdom influence, guys. And we need to start working on that one as well. Why does it say ranges from -100 to 100s? Cap 5. Okay. So yeah, he's cutting it down. Nice. That brings in the last wheat. And then I'm gonna be spending a little bit of time waiting on my next month. Last month, 285 minus the 300. That would be around 500 still with the new upkeep. So that would still be good, right? So we kind of need to see now if my upkeep can still handle it. And then I can start buying some more land. Let's quickly check territory. So we got one piece over here. We kind of need to buy that anyway. And then if we want to build a stonemason here, we're going to need to buy that one. This one over here. We do want to start, like, maybe in a couple episodes. Start buying these lands and these and start working towards the mountain, right? Start building our castle. Because we're still only upgrading our village. So definitely want to buy this one. It's going to be 40 a month. This is going to be 40, so that would be 45. It's going to be 85 in total. And then this one as well. I can't really see how big this one is. But if you can see this, and these, that would make, because I have these two as well, that would make for like one really nice giant circle, right? What I actually want to create. And see if that can satisfy. Because if it can't satisfy, I'm just gonna do the same thing over here. Oh, we might have to watch out. Yeah, we might have to watch out. I might actually do like a later field, maybe like back here or something. Like maybe 2 completely different fields. We'll have to see about that one. Think I can manage it? I still want to do it right now, but I also want to just make sure. This month, 642 in the profit, guys. Territory 164. Yeah, let's roll that. Let's see what happens. Let's see what the end result is of us buying 3 new territories, and if it's enough, it's gonna be enough. I'm almost sure of it that it's gonna be enough. Yeah, treasury is still overflowing, so we're still spending more than we are losing, right? Else the treasury would not basically 34 boars. How's the happiness? Refined food 2%. So even without bread, guys, the boar meat alone is starting to actually level out the happiness, because we were in like 4 to 5%, and now it's only 2%, and they're not eating bread anymore because we basically, oh, we still have 25. Storage -10. How can we have -10 in storage? Did you take out more than that was in there? Makes no sense whatsoever. Are you not gonna pick up that last piece? Come on, farmers. Go out to the field. Pick up the last pieces. No? No, he's just waiting there. They kind of don't want to. Let's edit this building, guys. Let's already set this one up like this. Are gonna slant it a little bit. Something like this. Completely in the middle, right? And it's gonna be looking really, really nice. And then wheat barn. Store up to 50 output resources. Apply changes. Let's set this one over here already. How many? Yeah, 50 we can hold right now. It might be because we are gonna have like a really big farm, and they're gonna bring in a lot, and I don't want it to overflow in here. So we're definitely gonna need to set up a couple wheat barns, guys. Let's set those up along the pathway, like this, and another wheat barn. Oh, that's the side entrance. Definitely cannot build it on the side entrance. Build them, yeah, like this, like kind of flowing into each other. Can we make this one flow into that one without it hindering the actual building, right? This, that looks really, really straight. Holy crap! How the hell did I manage to do that in my first go? That is insane. A bit more. Look at that lining! Holy crap, that is so freakishly good. So that would mean that we can hold 150 here alone, right? Then we have, what is the decorative part of the monument? Hardy Haystack, decorative monument. So this will give us labor splendor as well, guys. So definitely need to look into that one. Tooling shack. How big are you? That's not really all that big. So we can set up a couple. Gonna need to leave that open. That means more workers, right? What we can do is set the tooling shack like over here. Set up a couple along the road, right? Might actually. Else we have everything kind of lined up. Don't really like that. So that is going to be 3. That's going to be 5. A couple more. Let's twist this one a little bit more like this. And max 2 per building. Oh, that sucks. Really? We can only place 2 per building? Then I cannot make it into what I want to make it. Like one giant farm. We'll have to see. Because right now when it's built, it's gonna say like this area is sufficient for these, right? Oh, that might suck. That means that that's gonna be 3. That's gonna be, we had 12 in total. Like we had 5, so we had 15 in total. And right now from those 15, we are gonna make what? 5, 7? That's not even half. That sucks. That really... Oh, wheat barn? Wheat farm. That really, really sucks. Vigilant scarecrow. Oh, I kind of hate that one. That really, really does suck. I am gonna straighten you out then. Because this means that we are gonna need to still build multiple fields. It's not gonna be enough with 2. Go like this. Go like this. Let's leave a space in between it. And I'm gonna place one here. Turn it like this, and then think. Turn a little bit like that. Right? We have the road here in between. Feel like that is gonna be... Yeah, then that means we are gonna need to probably set up like 2. Let's apply changes, guys. Let's build this out. And then 2 builders will bring resources. We have 12 more people. So I'm gonna assign them once it is completely built up. And then we can see how big we can go. Royal Book, what are you saying? Ooh. Oh, this is a new month. So last month we had 567. 280 for territory, guys. We're still in the plus. So that means we can buy this one. 40 a month. Buy this one. And buy this one. So 3 more. Yeah, I really have a feeling I'm gonna go broke this episode. And then we can build like a giant field. See how big we can go. And then we might actually have to set up what is our territory looking like. We have this one and this one. And we might actually have to set up like a second one. We might actually have to buy this one as well. Mineral deposits are present. Yeah, look at that, guys. There is no mineral deposit here. So the big rocks are the mineral deposits. So the big rocks are where we can get gold from. We are gonna set up... Ooh. I thought it were these small ones, but it's the big one. Okay, that means that we're gonna need to look at where we're definitely gonna build our... Oh, Stonecutter Camp, resources full. Definitely need to buy the upgraded version for that one. So that means that this one is a mineral and this one is a mineral, right? We don't have a lot of stone over here, and this was definitely like wheat farm. Oh, I wanted to build one giant one, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be possible. But we did want to set up like over here somewhere. If we set up over here, then basically this mineral is still in real reach, right? Of our Stonecutter Camp. Okay, so that might be good. Now, I'm not sure, but I presume that gold needs to be created in the blacksmith. So that might be possible that we need Iron Mining Camp. Let's quickly progression. Where is jewelry? Gold smelter produces 1 gold bar in exchange for 3 coal and 1 gold ore. And jeweler workshop. So who is gonna mine the gold then? Production of jewelry, a luxury resource. Tooling. Okay. Where is what? Because there is no upgrades for tooling. Enlarge, milling tax. Yeah, so more taxes here, guys. Apparently, mining tax, smithing tax, drinking tax. So yeah, a lot of taxes that we can ask from the civilians. That's really good. We got another treasury in here, another treasury in here in the monastery. So we're basically gonna build a treasury in the monastery, build a treasury in the castle, and that will increase the amount of gold we can have, right? That's also why I'm said like I maybe make multiple buildings and not make one big one. Paved roads, milling tax, enlarge. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there is an upgrade. Lumber camp improvements, stonemason improvement, wheat improvements. I don't really see it. We do have like stone bridges instead of the wood bridges. Might be really cool to look into that. City fences. Now, the city fence doesn't actually give city stone bridge. The city fence, it says control movement around your land, but I don't think they give you, because it's village fence. But I don't think it is a fortification, right? Are there stone fortifications? Is there later on castle fortification? Unlock fortification for the safety of your village. Okay, and we've got city fortifications. Okay. So that is all the way down here. City markets. Yeah, we're gonna need to look into labor later on, guys. Right now, we're still on the common path, right? We kind of want to make sure that all the productions are up and that we might look into beautifications, because we do keep pressing escape, guys. We do want to, again, looking at escape. We do want to look into the next tier of houses maybe as well. Desirable neighborhood is check. Beautification area, so we need to be in a beautification area. Make sure to place decorations or buildings that provide beautification to fulfill this condition. Paved roads and commoner residence. Commoners need to be looking for medium quality housing. Medium quality housing, right? So paved roads and then resident citizens. We might actually want to look into that as well. So how's the food sitch, guys? So here's the food. 42 meats. How are they? Yeah, refined food 11. That made sense. You are built up. Not really happy about this one. I'm gonna move you a bit more centralized. Supply changes. That is good. Yeah, and all these serves that were, it really sucked. Like that, this really sucks. Like with the, what was it? We had one in our stonemason huts, and we can, I have no idea. How many can we actually place? 25 resources. Workers capacity max 2. So that means 2 workers. 2 workers, max 1. 2 workers here as well, max 2. Output resources 1. Worker capacity 1 out of 1. And then 2 worker capacity 1 out of 1. So yeah, we could go from 1 into what, 7, 8, maybe 10 that we can go into. How many do we have now? 8. I think we can go into 10 in total from 1. But stop pressing escape, dumbass. But here we can only go from 3 to 7. That really sucks. Let's see paint crop field, guys. Why is it red? Ah, right. Paints. Scrolling. Forbidden to walk in. Kind of want to make sure that they don't walk. Let's, because we had no, we're gonna remove that one. I kind of want to make sure that they create a pathway on the outside. Let's do it like that, and then we are gonna do this. There we go. So if they now walk, we are gonna be if they now walk towards the field or walk later on, they are gonna walk through here and not through the field. Hopefully, that is kind of what I want to create by setting this up. So they actually create a pathway that goes to here, right? You see the pathway from these is already fading out, so that's pretty good. So yeah, paint crop fields, guys. Seems we are gonna need to territory. No, not territory. Paint. Resource removal. We are gonna be cutting down this, all of this. We cannot remove the minerals, guys. We cannot remove the minerals. This is the max amount of land that I have right now. Let's just paint it out. Remove everything that is in here. Yeah, perfect. Let's make sure to remove it. And that way I can see. And yeah, we are gonna remove like iron resources, guys. We already know that our iron is gonna be set up over here, because we got like 4 really close by. We got 3 more over here. So if I set my iron works over here, plus we also have like a mineral deposit over here. So I might actually set my iron production like somewhere over here. And that way they have like access to this one, this one, this one. And we can just upgrade the more iron we are gonna demand, right? That's kind of the way I'm thinking. That is the same way I'm thinking with our workshop over here. The stonemasons, right? Right now we have like 1 stonemason with 3 stonecutters. Kind of producing enough for 8 workers. And right now, if we look and we click on our stonecutter camp, you can see here, we kind of want to set up in this area, right? And we have like 4. So that means that we can set up a whole big area over here. Plus, I'm not really sure who's going to be cutting the minerals. We're going to have to see about that. This is... I kind of wish this one was over here. Am I going to demolish that one? No. Yeah, I kind of wish this one was a little bit closer. This one might be a little bit closer. I think I'm going to set it up over here. Like, this is going to be, like, the work area. And then we're going to set up well, a stonemason over here, a stonecutter camp over here, stonecutter camp over here. Like next to it, we're all gonna set up stonecutter camps, like 3. And then in the middle of those 3, we are basically gonna build out our stonemason, right? Stonemason or 2 stonemasons. And that way our polished stone is gonna go up and we can start selling more. So 50 boar, okay. Yeah, 75 fine food, guys. We need to stop dilly-dallying. Are they? Yeah, they are removing. So I'm gonna cut out here for a second. I'm gonna let them all remove. We are gonna paint this. Kind of already want to see. Can I already see it? We do paint crop fields. Kind of want to do something like too large. Field too large. Current amount of workers. Already too large. This is too large. I kind of wanted to do something like this. Like this is what I wanted to create. Oh, the game couldn't. Ah, it's auto saving. Like this is what I wanted to create. Field is too large, guys. I wonder. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Well, let's remove it. Let's see. Too large. What is the size that we... It's not really looking that big. It might be better to just set up like separates, not upgrade it. Yeah, look at the size, guys. That is abysmal small. Seriously? And now it's too small. Now it's already too large. Guys, you really don't know what you're missing. Look at that. For 7 people, it's only this. This is ridiculous. Why did I buy so many that many lands? Get rid of it. No, this is ridiculous. We can paint crop fields. Can we square it? Yeah, we can square it. Why is our square? Yeah, something like this. We can do something like this, right? Small. The adequate size. Can we go a little bit bigger? Already too big. That is insane. Is insane. Move this. And this is really not funny. Like if I want to have 20,000 farmers in one area, I should be allowed to, right? It's still too big. Come on, you bastards. Adequate size. Yeah, now you're adequate size. Now you're too big already. That is ridiculous, guys. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. We have 8 more available. We have like 7 in here. So that means we kind of need to set up this over here again. And then we might actually... Why is it red? Is it because it's all forests? Yeah, I didn't even notice that it was all forest. Holy crap, that is... This is not something I'm happy about. I do have to be honest. It really isn't something I'm happy about. I mean, maybe... Come on. Oh. There we go. That's nice and straight, right? Yeah, the dudes that are harvesting the resources are now plowing through our field. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna set this up first, guys. Let's set up a second camp, and then we might actually want to set up a third camp as well. That is already gonna be pretty close by this one. I feel like this field, we can create another field like this over here. Something like that. Yeah, I'm not happy about this at all. I might actually have to revise this. I might actually have to revise this. Yeah. I'm not gonna make it straight, guys. I'm gonna make my circle that I wanted to, but I'm gonna make it into basically a pizza pie. I think I'm gonna make it into a pizza pie. It's gonna take a lot of time, but that means that I am gonna work with I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the upgrades at all. Yeah, this really sucks. It is pretty cool though to look like seven chopping down all together. It is pretty cool, but I'm gonna need to make this run out for a little while, guys. Make sure that they chop down all the wood here and all the resources, so I actually have a proper visual on the terrain that I want to build in. So bring you guys back. I'm almost at the point that I'm happy, and then I become unhappy. There's such a big range of emotions. So yeah, made a circle, guys. I have unlocked a little bit. Let's get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. I was like, I don't really want to do the wooden fences anymore. I want to do other fences. So I kind of unlocked them. Normally, I try to unlock everything together with you guys. Give me a second. I do need to accept these two guys, because I'll show you in a second what I've been busy with the... what do you want? Celebrate laborers? Yet 90% refined food is an issue. Let's get on another time, guys. Just no access to water. Yeah, that was... we're having a bunch of issues. All of a sudden, these guys and these guys were saying, we want houses. And I'm like, guys, look at the size of how big our village is, right? Like, look at how much free ground we have. Why don't you want houses? Yeah, they don't like houses. Right. So I had to do area here. So now it should be fine. I did place a well over here because I was suspecting that there was no access to water. But now the question is, who doesn't have access to water? And where don't they have access to water? Plus, I basically had to do like, okay, let's build it up. So I built all five houses, and then all 5 wheat farms, and then I was like, okay, let's stick 3 in it. Let's paint it to where I like it that it's painted. So every now has, like I said, a pizza pie, kind of a pizza pie. And then we just stuck in workers till we got to the amount. Like you see, this field is still too large. So I'm waiting for new citizens to arrive so I can actually implement more citizens to the point that they say this is an adequate field. Right? Like that is kind of how I built this up. Now, why are you green? Okay, I just painted it. I just repainted it. So 3 people, that should be enough to test out. Like 1, 2, 3. Like, I think we need 1 more, maybe 2 more. But this also means that, well, basically we can grow larger because, well, we got 1 over here, 1 over here. This one is filled. 3 over here. Got 2 slots over here and 3 slots over here. So we do have room to upgrade our farm. First things first, let's add 1. Adequate size. Now the next thing I want to test is if I implement 1 more NPC to make it more efficient, the size that we already have, is it going to be too large or not? It is not. So now we have 1 more worker on the same fields. So this is now also what I'm gonna... Too small. Okay, so yeah, remove 1. And then too small, remove 1. So this means that the field that we have right now, too small, perfect. And then assign, too small, perfect. And you were already filled out. So this means that we can increase this field later on. We just put the houses more backwards, right? Like we place this house, for instance, right here. This house we place right here. This house or this wheat farm we place over here. And that way we can increase the range of their capacity that they have right now. But like I said, I'm kind of like there is a little bit of a line in between the fields. Now we just kind of need to wait out for these spots like where buildings have stood, that they kind of with time they will fade away. Same with the grassland here. I think even if I log in and log back out, it should actually have fixed itself. But you can see if the area was too big for the people, that means that the people did not plant the entire field. So now every field is adequate. That meaning that every field should be completely filled out. No access to water. Where? Who doesn't have access to water? I want to make sure that 4 new newcomers. Oh, wait. I don't really need. Ah, they're coming already. Disable. No water. Who doesn't have water? Why is it not in here? Oh, wait. Merchant. I'm gonna need to wait till it pops back up. We do have 4 unemployed, and now we're gonna get 6 unemployed. I am thinking like there are certain things that we can do, right? So what are you? Tailor workshop, clothing. Yeah, wool is still in excess. So what we could do is make more. Later on, we are gonna set the tavern here. The tavern means that we need workers for the tavern, right? And that way, we basically can fill this out. Because I was kind of in a panic mode right now. Like, does this mean what do you could trade? What do you want? Wood for wood. Sounds like a good trade. Let's confirm. Although our chest is still overflowing. So yeah, even the land that we bought is not the issue. The issue now is that you can see we're producing more wheat. Then the wheat is being transported to the granaries. So I do believe I'm gonna need to set up more granaries. Because this one is all bread, right? We don't have the bread. We set this one to wheat as well. This one to wheat as well. They basically should be going to pick up the wheats, if I understand it correctly. But yeah, kind of like this. Like I said, one giant pizza pie, guys. Now it is like, look at the grain we have, like 319. I think soon enough we're gonna need to set up a second bakery. Simply because we're gonna have so much wheat that the bakery cannot keep up with producing. So that's also good because it means another building somewhere here, which means 4 more workers, means 4 more workers that are gonna settle down in our main mansion. So later on, we just need to make sure that we keep implementing buildings that actually are not against, we talked about this before. So if we click on village, residential area, what do we need? Low quality houses are built by default within painted residential areas, light fortification, and patrol coverage. And they, from what I residential areas, there was something else that was a requirement. Like they could not be in the range of industry, right? So if I edit this building, yeah, this building doesn't edit this building. Why? If I move it, yeah. So yeah, they cannot be in the red zone, else they won't upgrade. It's kind of what I want to say. Let's undo that. Perfect. There we go. So now refined food 2, rustic food 1, and no excess again. No, I keep missing it. I keep missing it. Treasury full. I don't care about that. I want to know who's thirsty. Because we got a well over here. We've got a well over here. Maybe it's just like somebody over here. Like maybe people are in need of more wells because they basically need, and they don't really cost anything. Wells don't really cost them. Let's put a well over here. Yes. And then let's build a couple. What? Oh, wrong. with building another well. Why am I making it so hard? Let's put well over here. Twist and turn it. Not sure if that's on somebody's property though. Might be on somebody's property. Place it over here. Something like this next to the watch post. Builds. Yeah, I think this this icon is just here. I'm gonna, like I said, if I log back in, yeah, this spot is already. Yeah, look at him. Look at him, guys. Look at him fill it out. Are we gonna? Yeah, not completely. I need to log out and log back in to actually get rid of this spot. Sometimes it takes like ages, and normally it wouldn't take that long. I do love the pathway. What they did over here is kind of funky. Not sure why that they are like going in a corner here, because everything else they kind of are going straight. They are going into the village before they go on to the next. Well, I think I don't gonna implement these into villagers. It's just gonna be two-man houses. We can give it a beautification area and make it into commoner residence. Maybe I'm not gonna do media density house. Undesirable red areas, right? Paved roads suitable for citizens. Yeah, they're farmers, guys. They're citizens, but they're farmers, right? So how is our food sitch? How is our food sitch? Because now today basically that is the only thing we've done. Is the only thing we've done. How is it with the hunters? Can you keep up with the territory that you have? Click on this. No. Oh no. What are you doing? What are you doing? Paint, and then click on this. So they cannot keep up with the boars that spawn in here. So basically that means, yeah, no access to refined food. We are gonna need to set up butchery, a hunter's lodge. We have people that are unemployed, guys. So this is actually not bad. Let's place one more over here. I'm gonna twist and turn it. Do it like this. Build, and then I'm gonna build one more. Yeah, we're gonna massacre all the piggies, guys. Got a gate over here, so maybe they start using that gate as well. And build one over there. Basically, that would give us room to 2 people, so that's 4. So that will be 4 more villagers employed, and that will also mean that they're gonna build houses here or occupy houses that are already here. Like, I think if I should make it a let's play next time, I think the fortifications are gonna be left behind once an area is completely filled up. Because right now we have like 1 person living here, right? But we have 4 over here. We have 6 over here. So if all those people would build a single house, then this area would already be filled in. Just, yeah, I'm gonna need to log off and log back in. I think this should do. Grain going up, flour going up. Yeah, it is looking good. Give me 1 second. It is slowly fading away, but I can't get rid of it, guys. So built another granary, built another windmill, because basically our wheat was just overflowing in the storages of the wheat farms. So it is the actual serfs of the the transporters that go get the wheat. So we definitely needed to set up another one. So right now I'm waiting on a couple more villagers incoming. We are at 227 right now. So we definitely need a couple more villages, at least 4 for this one. And I noticed also something that with this one is too small right now for the amount of serfs, right? That are, or the amount of farmers right now. But they were not building out the field completely. And it was like, if I want them to build out the field completely, fill it out completely, I'm gonna need to set more workers to a smaller area. Because I'm not sure, we'll have to see how it works now. So basically now all of them are, it's too small, it's too small, it's too small. Adequate size still. You can see here that it might be possible that they're not gonna fill this out completely. Yeah, see? Not filled out completely. They're already tending to the crops. So I'm not sure how I need to fix this, but they're not filling it in completely. Like, they say the field is too small, but the problem is they need to leave for their homes at night. And that this is also why I think that we need to set up more houses here for them. So they can go home, back to work instantly. If they need to go from here all the way to over here, maybe where they live, and then come back, a day might have passed in the game. And that means that they didn't have the time to actually fill it up completely. So we definitely need to look into that. And then the production. I did make a second bakery as well. Now that we are making a lot more flour and a lot more wheat, I did want to upgrade the production. But first off, we need to make sure that this guy is going to be all wheat. So it doesn't overflow in these areas. Like these guys, the only thing they need to do is go grab wheat. Because if they're done farming, it's going to be like 65 or something. And I'm not sure if it actually is above max. That then, what we could do is, of course, we could do something like this, right? Edit building and then tooling shacks. 2 more workers. Can't build that one. We can set up a wheat barn. Like across the way. Something like this. Apply changes. And that way we can hold 50 more in these. So that should also make sure that it doesn't overflow. So build. Yeah, we're going for maximum efficiency here, guys. Wheat barn. Place it over here. Hi. You get one as well, but we're gonna turn that one around. Let's. Can I do you? We might actually be in front of. I might actually be able to do it like this. Apply changes. And for you, wheat barn. Let's set you up. Where's the entrance? Oh, game's loading. Saving. Am I standing on the road? Want to block or make them all of a sudden run around it. Apply changes, and for you, I'm gonna see if I can do something here. So that is just. Where's the entrance? Over there. That's good. I kind of want to place you over here. Just adjust that road if possible. Because that is just. It might be possible that they cannot see something like this. Apply changes. Now we'll have to wait till they say cannot access home or something like that. Now, this one I'm not going to set up a barn. Simply because this one is closest to the actual granaries. So the first one they're going to pick up the resources from is going to be from this one. Or that's what I'm actually thinking. We'll have to see. It is possible that if I... This is adequate size for only 4, right? So if I notice that this one is not going to be built out, what I can do is make this one a little bit smaller, make this one a little bit bigger, and set up more servers here. We're going to have to min-max this on our own, guys. Like, this might really take a while. And yeah, here you can already see 95 out of 50. So are they now going to stop cutting it down because they cannot store it anymore? That is also something what I'm thinking. Like, I don't see anyone picking any wheat anymore from the field because their capacity is full. So if we set this one to 100 for each, they basically, yeah, see, capacity full. They're all sleeping. Oh no, capacity is full and they're still cutting it down. Is it going higher than 58? Pretty important now. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, guys. Yeah, see, he brought it in. It didn't go over 58. So we are actually losing wheat right now. With not having... Yeah, and these guys are not cutting it down. So basically a season is going to go away. Or a month is going to go away. And they're going to just replant it again. Because it fades out. So we definitely need to optimize this field. But as you can see here, guys, wheat was an issue before. Now it is like it is overflowing. Like that is really, really good. Now we need to just make sure that we get more people in. And here they are to actually make more bread. 119, so that's good. We can hold 50 in here. And we can hold how many in the bakery? 60. So this would already be enough flour for 2 bakeries to work, right? That's also why I set up a second bakery. Plus the people that live here are basically gonna build new houses or... Okay. This is... Yeah, for a second there, I was like, holy crap. Let's see, guys. Are they gonna max out the... Are they gonna fill it out completely? Or am I gonna have a lot of work on the side? 83 meats, so it's going up. Refined food 3%, rustic food 1%. They have I think the last episode I think I also said something about the stalls, that there's not enough stalls. People come pick it up. By the time somebody else comes here, there is basically nothing before they actually go get something from the storage, right? So if people want fish now, it's not in the storage and they're saying, oh, but I don't have access to it. So we're definitely gonna need to set up more stalls, and I might actually set up like a second market venue somewhere. Like I'm definitely gonna set up a market venue somewhere over here. We might actually set one up over here as well for the people, because they need to basically run all the way here. Yeah, we might have to do that as well. How is this looking? Yeah, see. Oh, they're still planning. They're still planning. Kinda yelled too soon. Yeah, no, they're tending to their fields. So it is, for this amount of serves, this area is just too big for them to fill it out. Same with this one, is almost too big. This one is too big. This one is adequate size, and we even have one. Yeah, it all depends on where they live, guys. If they are really fast going back to the thing and replanting, like if they don't take too long to... Yeah, we're gonna need to set up more houses here. Gonna kind of need to remove this and now close down. I said close down immigration right now. So 3. So where do I want you guys? At least one more in here. We got 4 over here. The windmill. Yeah, put up a couple here. 4 over here. 2, 1 less here. 1 here. 5. Perfect. Everybody's working or not? Seems everybody... Yeah, somebody's finishing their task before they complete. Okay. I think we're going towards... If I set more stalls so that people have more foods available, and the stalls don't run out, I do believe we might actually be in a good position. Do feel so. The village center, we are later gonna relocate, guys. So I'm thinking of setting up like a second row here in the middle, maybe. Like a complete second row, and then maybe a couple more here, a couple more here. Like make a double row in here, right? This needs to be like the village center where everybody gets their goodies. I do believe, like right now we have the village markets, right? It's kind of small. If we go look into progression, then we got luxury markets, but we also have, where was it? Oh yeah, and before you can place the city fences, you need to unlock the village fences, guys. Like you need to have this one village fences unlocked, because that will give you decoration, and then you can see the city fences. We had manor house, tavern, splendor, city market, right? Unlock the market hall for your city market, which lets you provide resources to a densely populated area. So that's going to be like a big building where everybody can go shopping instead of the local marketplace as we have created right now. So that way we can set up like one over here, one over here. Like we can say, oh, let's delete these 2 buildings. Let's set one over here. Like kind of fill the place out so everybody can get their goodies like everywhere, right? And I definitely need to optimize this. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this episode here. Let's take a look at this, right? That's gonna be a nice thumbnail. So I'm gonna end up with this episode here, guys. If you want to see more of my Let's Play here in Foundation or any other game that I might be playing on my channel, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. I am sorry this episode is kind of rush. Because right now, my episode should already have aired. I still need to render this, edit this, and then place it online. So it's gonna be like around 10 instead of around 6 to 7 when I usually air my episodes. But this Sunday, usually I record like 2 episodes on a Sunday. Like a lazy Sunday afternoon, just playing some Foundation. But this Sunday I was just like really busy and I didn't have any time whatsoever. So yeah, I got a lot of tweaking to do so everything gets optimized, but it is looking good, guys. It is definitely looking good. It's looking incredible. Like we are growing. We are slowly growing, and I'm not gonna rush this game either. It's something like games like these. I tend to play like really slow. Like take one thing at a time. And make sure that everything is working as I wanted to, like optimize it to the min-max. So, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.